the show. Hold on 1 second. That's something playing in the background. All right. Yeah, I don't know why there wasn't any sound. There should have been sound. Seems like I'm a little delayed too. I don't know if it's the Restream software or what's up. I noticed it when I turned it on. Like it's a little. Is the voice a little delayed out there? You have no audio? How about now? Okay, good. It's weird because the camera's a little delayed. I don't know why. It's kind of bugging me. All right. Anyway, for everybody that's tuning in for the first time, my name is Rob Hernandez. We do live ghost box sessions here. It was kind of a little bit of a long day. So yesterday I got my second vaccine. So I really didn't sleep last night. Just feeling like crap. But anyway, yeah, I felt I slept for maybe a couple hours. Then I was up since 3 o'clock this morning. Took about an hour nap. So yeah, I'm going off of a few hours sleep. So we'll see how things go. But this stupid software, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, and I thought the audio was working because I had everything routed properly, but not sure what happened there. Yeah, I didn't really feel run down. I was just um I was just having a lot of like muscle pain in my legs, especially. I could not sleep because of it. It was kind of annoying. Anyway, so I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, I just had muscle cramps, but no fever. And it really wasn't like cramps, it was just real achy. It was weird. Um, okay, enough of that. So let me this audio issue I'm having now is really kind of gonna put a damper on things. Um, how else can I do this? I'm gonna run a quick test real quick. Let me know if you guys can hear this okay. Just bear with me for a second. Sounds so low. Can you guys hear that okay? All right, cool. Awesome. Um, Crap. Yeah, sorry, I just got caught off guard. I thought everything was working except because I changed it over a computer, so um yeah, I just thought everything was working fine with the audio. Just not sure why it wasn't coming through like I thought it would, but so yeah, sorry for all the little technical difficulties, but I'm like a perfectionist, so I just like everything working perfect. Um, hey Brianna, welcome to the show. Haven't seen you on a while. Um, yeah, so and sorry for the delay. I was just when you guys were saying you were hearing no sound, I wasn't sure what the heck was going on because it should have been working. Everything should have been working fine. I'm gonna see something here. I'm gonna try something. Should be input, input. I'm just trying to think here. Let me know if you guys can hear this. So you guys didn't hear the music okay? That's weird. That is strange. Because that's what I was playing before. Now why you guys weren't hearing that before? I don't know. Hmm. Okay. No biggie. I'm glad that you guys can hear that. Cool. So all right, I'm just getting everything working fine. So just bear with me for 1 second. Cool. Glad that that's working though. Um, all right, cool. Hold on 1 second. There's like a delay too in the camera. It's bugging me. Like I said, I'm a perfectionist, so just bear with me. Sweet. All right. I got it. All right. So, yeah, I know it's just I'm seeing the delay on the screen. It's really weird and it's bugging me because I can see it out of the corner of my eye and it's really bugging me. Cuz normally it's just really smooth, but it just might be the software. Um anyway, yeah, I know, right? I haven't had it's been pretty quiet here. Well, I don't know about now, but anyway, um no, there's been a lot of exciting things happening, so um we're going to be getting a lot more I'm going to be working with live paranormal. We're going to be getting a lot more streamers. We're going to be looking for more streamers and then also I'm gonna do my Wednesday show will be both on streaming and on podcast. So we'll be sending out the broadcast or the podcast out to all of the podcast platforms out there. Um, so that'll be cool. So you'll be able to find our podcast on the Apple Store or the yeah on iTunes, Spotify, and a bunch of other iHeart and a bunch of other um, places. So it'll be pretty cool. Anyway, I'm streaming from my house. So yeah, my house is pretty active. There's four spirits here for those of you that haven't tuned in before. Um, so it gets pretty active in here sometimes. It gets kind of crazy in as I'm broadcasting or doing the stream. People have said that they've seen spirits hanging out behind me. There's been stuff thrown. There's been um, all kinds of crazy activity happening while we're doing the stream. So it's but it, I guess it all comes with the territory. So all right. So the way that this works is I will ask anybody that has any questions. They can post their questions up um, on here. Let me make this window a little smaller. Cool. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the REM pod up. Usually have the REM pod up, but um, I took the REM pod down. I got to actually modify it. I'm going to modify it a little bit and then I'll put it back up. But I have a couple other devices. I have a K2 meter um, up, and then I have um, another device up that would detect temperature change, EMF or EMI fluctuations. If there's any tapping or movement on the table, it'll go off. But anyway, sorry, I just had to light the candles. All right, so what we'll do is we'll go ahead and start. I've lived here, what, for 5 years now, something like that. But anyway, let me go ahead and start this up. And oh, the ghost box behind me. Yeah, so I have a few ghost boxes behind me. I have an SP7, Sangen, um, a Grundig, and then the classic radio. I have another couple of more boxes coming. So I have a bunch of ghost boxes. I never used to even own one. All the ones that I would build, I would always sell and not have one. So, but now that I'm doing the show, I always have one um, on hand, or actually a couple on hand. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. And so, if you guys have any questions, kind of do it how Sylvia did. Just kind of word it out like this. Put a question, so I'll know somebody's asking a question, and then just put in your question in there. Sorry, I don't know how long I'm gonna make it. Like I said, I've only had about 4 hours sleep, maybe 3.5 hours sleep, something like that. Um, but anyway, so we'll go ahead and get started. So anybody here that would like to communicate with us? Maybe I have a question for Stan. Did you say what did you say is coming? Don wants to know. Did you hear the music I was playing for you? I heard Amal say yes. Was that Don's dad coming through? Michelle wants to know how many ghosts are at Amanda Caldwell's house. Who just said ashes? Who just said careful? Who's asking for Dawn? Douglas wants to know if there's any ghosts in this home. Who just said ghost? Aunt Pat, was that you that said Don's name and said sister, meaning you're there with dad? Stan, can you say Sylvia's name, please? You just said 28 years ago you gained your wings. Any messages for us? Who's watching over Michelle? While she goes through her cancer treatment. Who's watching for Michelle? Who was that baby we just heard crying? Joe, what did you call Julie? Tanya, are you here with us? Does anybody want to speak with Christopher? You said right back. Amanda wants to know who's a large orb that visits her regularly or constantly. Is Donna here with us? All right, we're going to end this session. All right. So those of you that are tuning in for the first time, so basically, this is all reverse speech. So we shouldn't be hearing anything coming in that is understandable. The reason why, when you're using reverse speech, there's a certain speed you really want to stick to. If you go any slower, um, it just does not work. So you have to keep it at about 160, 160 millisecond sweep for reverse to work properly. So I understand it's a little fast, but any slower with reverse speech, it just does not work that well. Um, this is like the sweet spot. And so, and the kind of cool thing is we're getting a lot of um, multiple words coming through. So yeah, there's no forward speech with what we're doing right now. It's all reverse. Yeah, Bill came through a lot last week. Oh, sorry, Amanda. I didn't see your question up there earlier. I'll ask that during the next session. Just remind me or just type in the question again. Who was the black shadow I saw in my room last night? So just type it in again and then we'll during the next session then we'll try it again. Yeah, I know there's just a lot of stuff coming through. Peggy, so I mean, you can just hear what's coming through. If you hear words in forward speech, then you know it's something's coming through. Let's do. Hey, Victoria, I'm doing good. Considering just getting my second COVID shot yesterday. Just a little achy. God, this video thing's bugging me so bad. I just was seeing if I fixed it, but I guess not. We'll see if Stan will come through. Don't give up. Like I said, I can't guarantee who comes through or what comes through. Um, this is all just live audio that we're using, so there's no pre-recorded banks or anything like that. It's just all live radio. So, and like I said, it's all in reverse speech. Sorry, I'm just reading through all the comments. So if I get a little distracted, I'm just trying to read all the comments. I just like to interact with everybody. So, no, I didn't sleep because of the COVID shot. Just my legs were hurting really bad, like getting cramps. Um, or just my muscles tightening. So, um, it was just, it wasn't painful. It was just annoying. It's like when you have the flu and your body gets real achy. It's just that annoying feeling. It was kind of like that, but not. It was different. It was like just deep muscle soreness. It was weird. Oh, that's pretty awesome, Don. All right, so we'll start another session here soon. Well, I hope that you're feeling better, Christina. Yeah, that's the only bad thing about like forward or reverse speech is you have to like crank up the sweep speed. If you go forward speech, I mean, you could slow it down a little bit, but you have to be careful with that too because you'll get radio bleed. So yeah, that sounds good, Don. I'll do that for you. Well, welcome from Aussie. All right, we'll go ahead and get started here shortly. All right, so you guys are just about ready to get started on another stream. So I just had to look up a couple of things here. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh, come on. Stupid thing. Didn't mean to do that. All right, let's get started. Who was with Rihanna's son? Raina's son. Sorry, who was with Raina's son this when he was hearing footsteps and banging a cutlery in the kitchen around 1 a.m. this morning? Can you toss your name, please? Stan, where did Sissy and I first meet? Who's here to communicate with us today? Does anybody have any messages for him? Who's looking for Alyssa? Who said Brianna? Who was a black shadow that went by me last night? This is from Amanda. Nick, who are you looking for? Who needs help? Inner wants to know is his sister-in-law his sister-in-law have any messages for him? Who's looking for help? What did Michelle and Amanda see on that hill in 1995? Stan, do you have any messages for anybody? Ed, we don't want to talk to you today. Elizabeth wants to know, what do I need to know? All right, we're going to end the session. Who's looking for Emma? Who's the little girl that came through? Emma, is that you? So Emma, that's you that just said me? Who's looking for Amanda? Who's the female that said Don's name? All right, we're ending this session. All right. There wasn't a whole lot that came through. I mean, Emma came through, and you heard the little girl's voice. And when I asked Emma, "Is that you?" and said me, so that was kind of interesting. Surely we can't really say that what is coming through. I mean, this is all reverse speech. So we shouldn't be hearing anything coming through. We shouldn't be able to understand anything coming through, but there is responses coming through. So if it's coming through in English, I mean something that's understandable, then you know we can't. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's funny how sometimes after like a session, you just feel drained. No, I just feel a little congested. I'm okay though. So, Elizabeth, are you getting responses to your words and are they coming through the closed captions okay? I know that sometimes the closed captions um because the audio is coming through in reverse. I don't know if the closed caption is picking it up correctly, but anyway. Um Shar, where are you located? Are you in Australia? Because I broadcast I do shows on Saturday at 11:45 p.m. Pacific time, and then I do my show on Wednesday at 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. And I'm not sure on what days we're gonna broadcast the podcast. It might be on Thursdays. I'm not sure yet. It's just gonna be like a rebroadcast of the Wednesday show, but we'll set it up to stream via podcast. Okay, so if you're in Western New York, so it, so it's 11 o'clock Eastern on Wednesday and 2:45 a.m. on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday morning. Yeah, sometimes the captions are a little messed up, but um I don't know if YouTube's any better. You can try it. That's pretty cool there, Matt. Oh, you know why? Because to turn on closed captions, I don't know if it does it during a live broadcast. I think I would have to turn them on after the video's posted. I would have to go in and edit um on YouTube to turn it on, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's because like I said, the captions won't don't work on YouTube until I turn them on the video. I haven't maybe I'll do that this week. I'll see if I can get it working. I'm not sure, Carl. There might be, but I'm not sure. I mean, the best thing to do, I mean, I know listening to it live, here's the thing. When we're listening to it live, I'm not hearing as much as you guys are because I'm hearing the live broadcast. But a lot of times what will happen is after it's broadcasted out or once it leaves out, it goes through the internet and then it's rebroadcasted out. Um, I've listened back to the recordings and I missed like a bunch of like responses that came through, things that I didn't even hear when they were coming through live. Um, it's really strange when you go back, and that's why we always like even during it my show on Wednesday, we talk about um always recording your sessions and then listen back to them because you will pick up EVPs along with the responses that are coming through. So it's always a good idea for you to listen and see what's happening. So probably missed something. Yeah. So the thing is, like Julie, um, I totally believe that they do use my energy. Here's the funny thing, and we were talking about this on Wednesday, this past Wednesday. So a lot of times when we're doing sessions, Like I was explaining to, we were talking about this on Wednesday. Um, so you can do, or let's say myself, I can do like 5 ghost box sessions and not get any responses, not one. But then when it's in like a group setting, it's totally different. I have never gotten or not received any responses. I don't know if it's the energy that's coming through from having a group session. Um, and if I'm also helping channel some of those questions coming through, um, I don't know if it's the psychokinesis helping bring those responses through. I think that has a lot to do with it. Um, it's funny when a lot of people will tune in and listen, and they just, because to them, without having a trained ear, and like I said, when I first started doing ghost box sessions, I was very, very skeptical, until I worked with a ghost box, for quite a while. Once I started doing that, then we started getting a lot of responses coming through. So it just takes a lot of patience and a lot of time and energy. But once you get through all of that, it's just amazing on what starts coming through. Um, I know that skeptics will pop in, listen, and they just don't understand, but that's okay. It's because people aren't educated and they don't know what's happening. Um, it's just like anything with, trying to do any type of experimental work with the paranormal or with IDC work. Um, a lot of people want instant gratification. That's why a lot of people will use things that are flawed in the field, or equipment that's very flawed in the field and has been proven to be flawed and showing a lot of false positives, but people still like using things like that because they want, like I said, instant gratification. Um, Even though you can say, well, it's, flawed, it's a flawed device, and but people still use it. So you have to take things with a grain of salt. Oh my god, cigarette smoke. Sorry. There's a spirit here that smokes cigarettes, or smokes tobacco, and anytime he's around, I will start smelling tobacco smoke, and it's super strong. It's bothering me really bad. Anyway, what are you guys talking about, Christina? Sorry, I was just trying to read this, read all the comments. So you guys heard static? I don't know where the static would be coming from. No, my cat balls, the cat balls I had, all the batteries are dead in them. So, and they're basically, you can't replace the batteries. You would have to take it apart to replace them, but then it won't be in the ball anymore. So they're basically disposable. The batteries drain, then you just have to throw them away. You can probably break them open and then re-glue them shut, but that's just too much work. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. There's nothing fake that happens here. Everything is live, no pre-recorded audio, no audio banks or apps used. Apps and so if you talk to any box builder or anybody in the ITC field, they'll all tell you never use banked audio because you'll hear this. It's the same. How are you going to hear something that's coming out of the same? It's like buying a CD and expecting a new track to show or to magically appear on a CD because it's all pre-recorded audio. The only thing you might get out of it is maybe some EVPs, but other than that, you're going to hear all the same responses coming through. Everybody that uses the app will hear the same responses. Yeah, exactly. And it's just like the Ovilus. The Ovilus is basically an electronic dictionary. It's just going to randomly pick words coming through. And if you ever own an Ovilus, it's always the same group of words coming through. And it's supposed to work off of EMF, but what triggers EMF is man-made electricity anyway. Because EMF devices are designed to pick up frequency from the 40 hertz, or most of them are 50 to 60 hertz. So the more expensive devices will pick up around 45 hertz and up. But anyway, that's all man-made electricity that they're picking up anyway, or they'll pick up RF interference. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start up another session. Yeah, see, and that's a weird thing there, Carl. There's been a lot of people that have said the same thing. Um, that other people have. It's funny. Other people that have my boxes, they now are getting Ed coming through my box only. They'll have other spirit boxes there, and they'll never get Ed on their spirit box, but Ed will come through on mine that I built for them all the time. It's really strange. I just somebody just got their ghost box yesterday that I sent them, and the funny thing is everybody that gets my ghost the first time that they turn it on, they always get their name. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. So, and he said he got his full name yesterday 3 times, and he said he almost crapped his pants. It was kinda cool, though. Yeah, we're gonna send Ed over to visit Eric Van Leer, in Hawaii. I'm gonna send him over there to visit him in his hotel room. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Ed is attached to me for some reason. I don't know. Ed is attached to there's a little girl that haunts this location, haunts my house. but he's attached to the little girl. He doesn't let her speak very often, or when she comes through, he comes through a lot. Also, it's really weird. All right, so yeah, I don't know where that buzz is coming from because I'm not hearing. So all the buzz and everything. So I would hear it coming through my headset because what's going out to the internet is coming through my headset, and I'm not hearing anything. So that's really strange that you guys are um, hearing that. Yeah, the little girl, basically, um, so next door to my house was the Church of Science or the Christian Church of Science. Um, and my house, is a separate property, but the house that I live in was used as the Sunday school. So they had like the backyard was like their playground, and my backyard is huge. It's like an acre. Um, but anyway, so the house that I live in was used as the Sunday school, the nursery. Um, and it's kind of cool because on the fireplace, there's like these little stickers on the what's it called? Like the screen where the doors are to I don't know what it's called. Can't even think right now. But anyway, just like below the mantle, there's like metal surroundings and there's like stickers that the kids put on there and they're still there. They were there when um so nobody ever removed them and they're still there. They're just kind of cool little stickers, so we left them on there. Uh all right. No, there's always, I mean, like I said, there's been people have said that they seen the spirit standing over my shoulder a few times during our broadcast. So it's kind of interesting. And I've seen a shadow kind of like walk behind me a few times during the show. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start up another session here. So let me switch over and we'll go ahead and start up. Who just said Eric? Who's the male that's speaking German? Who just said Ed? You want to go see Eric, Ed? Somebody said 8, 9, 10. Somebody just set off the EDI device. Who just set off the device here? Bruce, are you trying to get through, or somebody trying to tell me something about my Bruce? Who just said yeah? Who's looking for help? Is Bruce here for Julie? If anybody's here for Chrissy, can you say her name, please? Who's looking for help? Just heard a little girl trying to come through again. How can we help you? Who can see Bruce? Who's in the ship's cargo hold? How many spirits are in Kathleen's house? Who's pissed off? Bruce, who are you trying to contact?
and
Jenny wants to know, is a cardinal a sign from Cliff? Amanda wants to know, was Mac's basement haunted with bad spirits? All right, we're going to end the session now. Yeah, Ed was coming through a lot. That's why I'm like, you know what? I'm going to end this session. And Bruce, I don't know who was trying to reach Bruce, but he was coming through a lot. And the little girl was coming through also. God, I'm getting stuffy. Julie One was somebody trying to give you a message about Bruce during that session. Yeah, I heard there was a lot of different messages or languages coming through. I heard German, French, um, Yeah, and there was a couple others, I don't know. Yeah, thank you for that, Elizabeth. What was your conversations today, Elizabeth? Well, I think I pulled up the wrong one. I'm sorry to hear about that, about your friend Bruce. Wow, that's kinda interesting. See, Don, you're making me yawn now. No, I'm just like I'm trying to hang in there, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make it. I'm just not feeling well. I'm just getting a little stuffy and my throat's starting to hurt. Rena, why are you going to bed? All right, I think I'm gonna call it. I mean, I'm just feeling a little not well. I just didn't want to just totally fully cancel the show. I just figured on to try to see stick it through and see what happens, but yeah, I'm feeling a little congested. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get some rest. Um, like I said, I just wanted to power through it. Did a little better than I thought I would. I did, or thought I would. Kind of went on for 2 hours, so I think that's pretty good. All right. Well, thank you everybody for the get well wishes, and I'll be fine. I'll just get some rest, and can't wait for Wednesday show. Wednesday show will be pretty interesting. If you guys haven't tuned in yet, tune in on Wednesdays. Um, Josh and I talk about different spirit boxes. We talk about the paranormal. It's a little bit different show. Um, we'll do ghost box sessions every now and then, but it's usually topics about different ghost boxes. We'll interview different box builders. We'll have different topics on the paranormal, things like that. So, um, anyway, um, if you guys want, tune in on Wednesday at 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. And well, thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. And sorry for the little bit of technical difficulties, but I figured it out. Um, anyway, well, everybody have a good night.